Ashley Beldon of Move to Thrive, LLC. Welcome to my hip stretch series. These stretches are designed to release tension in your hips and lower back. For best results, focus on breathing and alignment. Now let's get started. We're now going to release some much needed tension in our hips. The way we're going to start is placing the ankle of one foot on the thigh of the other. From there, if you're already getting an intense stretch on your hip of your raised leg, go ahead and just breathe there until the stretch lessens. If not, you bring your legs into your body and you hold on to them with both hands. You just embrace your legs and breathe. Go ahead and take a good 8 breath cycles. As you do this, you might notice that you need to put more weight on the leg you're not stretching, that side of your pelvis. If you do that, you're going to get a much better stretch. So roll your pelvis a little bit to the side that you're not stretching, and you'll get a deeper stretch. Couple more breaths. You want to keep the intensity of the stretch to where you can remain relaxed. Now you may lower your legs, feet flat, and switch sides. So the opposite ankle goes to the thigh. Notice you might have a difference in tightness on the two hips. If it's already a stretch, you just breathe and hold for 10 breath cycles. Otherwise, you can choose to pull both legs into your tummy. And as you hold them with both arms, really let your arms help you so that you can relax as much as possible. I find that people enjoy stretching a lot more if they stay in the comfort zone where the stretch feels just a little bit good, and also if they give themselves plenty of assistance and support with both hands. Remember, keep your weight on the opposite hip of the one that's being stretched to make the stretch more intense. You can do this with support too, under this foot, like with your foot on a wall if needed. Okay, now you can lower your feet. And we're going to do another one for similar muscles of the hips. So it's a crossover glute stretch, and how that looks is you literally cross your legs as if you're a lady trying to sit polite, and make sure you fully cross it over. All right, from there, make a T with your arms and allow your legs to roll to the side opposite the leg that's on top. There you go. As they roll over, allow your head and chest to rotate away from your knees, and see if you can zip up your core to help protect your back and also help awaken your abs a little bit more. As you do this, you can also take that hand over there and put it on top if you need to intensify the stretch. One more breath cycle. Now to come back, please bring your ribs onto the mat first. Feel your abs engage as you do that. Then your hips, and then your knees are the last thing to rise. Centering out your head. Place that foot down for me, and you get to switch sides. So cross over the other leg all the way, tight as you can, and rotate your body. Your knees move to the opposite wall, your head the other way. Breathing into your chest. This is a nice moment to really indulge in. Your knee is pulling opposite your chest, and you want to feel your body do a rotation in 2 different directions, and breathe as deep as you can into here. Filling up your back, releasing tension all the way through the front of your arm. If you want, you can hold on for a moment just to intensify the stretch a little bit. And to finish, you're going to be coming back onto your ribs first, zipping your core, then your hips, and then your knees. And you'll lower your feet flat again. And make sure you center yourself out after that because it kind of twists you up. We're moving on for a hip flexor stretch. Okay, you're going to bring one knee deep into your chest and your other leg straight out on the ground. So for this one, it's about opposition. You want to be pulling one in and pressing the other down. You can hold this for just 5 breath cycles. Having your legs narrow as possible. So notice if they tend to want to drift apart, and try to bring them in more. What you'll notice is as that narrowing happens, your zipper engages more as well to support it. Many of you are going to want to notice if you're holding unnecessary tension in your shoulders for this. See if you can allow your shoulders to relax on your back and widen. Great. From here, go ahead and take this strap or towel, whichever you have with you, And you can put it on your foot and then go ahead and hold on as high up as possible on it so that you can relax when you go to extend your knee. Not all of you are going to be able to bring your leg this high. If not, just give it slack. Hold the leg lower. You want to be comfortable and happy here, so you'd be happy to stay a while. You're going to be breathing in and out. 2 more breath cycles, keeping this leg as low as possible on the ground, pressing in. And now you're going to be bending your knee as you breathe in and pushing your foot up as you breathe out. Okay? 5 times. When your knee bends, pretend it's lowering a heavy object a little ways down, so it's very active. Notice your zipper zipping with each exhalation and your legs getting more and more narrow. Notice your shoulders. Are they tense? See if you can relax them more. Nice. Last time. And then you're going to bring that knee close into your tummy. And before you switch, bring this leg up and go ahead and put the foot on the strap. That's the easiest way to transition. The other leg reaches long. So first, we have to keep the knee close to the belly and press this leg as firmly down on the ground as possible and just keep hugging this one in. So we're getting a counter stretch where one knee is pulling in, the other leg is pressing down onto the mat. Couple more breaths there. Zipping up your core with each exhale. Good. And now you're going to keep this leg down and go ahead and raise that one up to the sky. As you raise it, notice if your hip starts to hike up toward your shoulder on the leg that's being stretched. Try to keep that hip down, zipping your core with each exhale. One more breath there, and then you're going to start the bend and straighten motion. So this is the active part of the stretch. You bend on the in-breath, and you push the foot up actively with your quadricep muscle on the out-breath. Keep an active upward pressure with your foot even when you're bending. So as your knee bends, your foot keeps reaching to the sky. Very good. Zipping your core. Now notice your bottom leg. Is it still narrow and pressing down into the ground? And are your shoulders relaxed? Very good. Last one. And from here, you're going to bring that knee close into your stomach, give it a little release for a moment. And now you can go ahead and orient onto your side. Good. So you're lying on your side as if you're going to sleep. Your bottom knee needs to be forward. Yep. And you're going to be holding on to the top leg with your hand. So your foot is held by your hand. This looks very simple, but for many of you, it's not going to be easy to do it right. You need to be zipping your core all the way. And thinking of knitting your ribs and hips together, like so. Tightening suspenders between your ribs and hips. Keeping your spine long. Yep. And then trying to maximize the stretch that you get through just this part of your thigh, the belly of your quad. One more breath cycle there. And when you feel like this has let up a little bit in intensity, it's a good time to let it go and reorient to your other side. Taking the tension out of the quads really helps take strain off of the lower back. Keep it from being pulled in this direction all day long. Okay, so make sure that you're stacked up, hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder, and you'll notice if one quad is tighter, it makes your body want to do this to make the stretch easier on the quad. You want to knit your ribs and hips together. Ribs need to pull down more. There, and connect more to your hip bones in the front. Very good. Couple more breaths. There. Last time. Stretching can actually be very active as well. And now you can go ahead and release that. And you may lie on your back from here. And just relax your shoulders. And it's good to do a body scan and notice how your body feels after you take some of the tension off of your hips. What it's like in your lower back, what it feels like to rest your pelvis on the ground, how your legs even feel in contacting the floor.